From the city beautiful Chicago, Illinois, WGN Sports presents White Sox baseball. It's Paul Konerko, Diane Viciedo, Tyler Flowers, and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with Joe Mauer and the Minnesota Twins. Hi, everybody, and welcome. With Steve Stone, I'm Ken Harrelson as we get set to bring you the finale of this three-game set. As you know, the Sox have taken the first two. They won the opener 3-0 behind Mark Burley. Then yesterday it was a comeback win from a 3-0 deficit, from a 6-3 deficit. We won that ball game 8-6. So the Sox now 68-65, still 5 games back, but only 4 back of the Tigers in the loss column. And this afternoon, Jake Peavy.
Last time Jake went to the mound, he threw brilliantly against Seattle. He went 7 innings. He just threw the ball about as well as you could throw it. And his ERA is starting to come down below 5 now. So he's getting stronger, and that's good because we're going to need a whole lot of strength the last month of the season, especially heading into Detroit on Friday. But right here, it's Minnesota and the sweep we're thinking about. So Peavy at 6-6, and Jake right now looks like he's just about ready to go. On the other side of the field, Scott Diamond is a guy who's 0-2. His ERA is way up there. Give you an idea, he's pitching in a pennant race right now, not for Minnesota, but as far as we're concerned. Then he's going to the Arizona Fall League. So this was a Rule 5 draft out of the Atlanta organization. Not overpowering, has to change speeds. We'll see how he fares today. This has been a terrific series because we won both ways. We won with pitching and defense, and then we came back. And that's exciting.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way.
Sox fans, manage along with Ozzie at the WGN Sports Game Zone for up-to-the-minute stats and information. Log on to www.wgntv.com and enter the Game Zone, brought to you by Connie's Pizza. Park at Connie's on Archer Avenue and take their free shuttle to each game. Call 312-CONNIES for more information. Chicago White Sox baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity, only from Comcast. So welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field on a beautiful day for baseball. It's warm. It's 89 degrees at game time. No rain in the offing, so we will play the finale and hopefully sweep the Twins out of town. Right now, Kansas City and Detroit tied at 2 as they head to the bottom of the 5th inning in Detroit. And as Ron Gardner is going to line up his Twins for Game 3. Repko leading off playing center field, then it's Plouffe at shortstop, Maurer at first, Kadire in right field, Kubel the DH, Valencia back in the lineup at third, Tassoni in left, Hughes at second, and Drew Butera is catching and hitting ninth. The defense, and now they'll line up behind Jake Peavy, who's looking for his 7th win of the year. Pierre, Rios, and Viciedo left to right. Burrell, Ramirez, Beckham, and Lillibridge at first base. Tyler Flowers gets a nod behind the plate. And Jake Peavy on the hill. This is 17th start. The ERA just below 5. And he's thrown 1 complete game. There you look at the walk to strikeout ratio. It's just outstanding. It's just under 4-1. His control, even though his arm hasn't been as strong as he'd like, the control has been almost letter perfect. The umpires for the game today: Tim Welke behind the plate, Andy Fletcher is at first, Jim Reynolds is at second, and Mike DeMuro will handle the duties at third. Ozzie looking on, and he's seen his ball club win a tough and tight one with pitching and defense. He's seen them come from behind with a lot of offense. And we'll see how this plays out with Ron Gardner on the other side nursing a team full of injuries. So we're ready to play baseball, and I'm ready to turn it over to my play-by-play partner, Ken Harrelson.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. And once again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to White Sox baseball right here over WGN Sports. So happy you could join us for the finale of this series as Jason Repko gets set to lead it off. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a strike. Repko comes in hitting at .239. He is 0 for 4 in this series. Outfield, for the most part, straight up, about equidistant and spread out. 1-1 to count. Minnesota comes in hitting at .247 as a club with a 4.53 team ERA. And that's off the end of the bat. And quickly, 3 pitches, 1 out. We started off the season 0-6 against this ball club. It is now we have won 6 and they have won 7. So we won 6 out of the last 7. As here's Trevor Plouffe. Plouffe at .233, 6 homers and 18 knocked in. There's first pitch strike.
Not the usual Twin lineup because there's only 3 left-hand hitters in the lineup. Normally you'll face 6 or 7, but most of the guys are hurt.
Well, I don't know if I've ever seen it, that you are 1 day away from September and you only have 2 guys with 400 at bats. That's, oh, well, that got him good right there. That got him real good. Shake it off.
They wear those little pads by the shoulders. That doesn't help you when it gets you in the collarbone.
That's when you pick up your contacts and give them to the bat boy.
Do whatever you can to spend a little time to get your senses back.
So here we go. He says he's okay, and the count 0-2. Yeah, this has been an unbelievable season. As that ball hit deep into left center field. One. Can't get it. It's off the wall. Off of Aparicio. So the 1-out double. That's his 10th two-bagger.
Well, Plouffe hasn't found a position where Ron Gardner wants to play him every day, but Gardy told me that he's got some pop in the bat. And this ball hits high off the wall. Alex Rios does a nice job of making sure that that ball doesn't get by him and keeps Plouffe at second base.
So here's Maurer. 2 for 4 yesterday with a couple of RBIs. And he takes that tailing fastball for a strike. Maurer hitting at 290, a homer. He's driven in 27. And another one right on the outside corner.
Now let's hope that Tim Welke stays out there and gives Jake those pitches, because first one was outside, second one a little off the plate. But if he stays out there, the hitters know that's where the strike zone is going to be today.
And the 0-2. Twins come in at 56 and 79. 23 games under.
Last time out, Jake handled Seattle rather easily.
Jake's just getting better and better. As Maurer, knowing that strike zone's out there, chops that one down foul.
Jake,
the surgery he had, I'll tell you, the only time in the history of baseball that a player has had that type surgery. Latissimus dorsi. A little too far, 2-2. Other action will show Oakland at Cleveland. That's tonight. Cubs taking on the Giants at AT&T. And of course the Yankees in that big series up at Fenway against the Carmines. As that ball is slicing away, and nobody's going to get that one. That one hops into the fence, so back to the seats. So back-to-back doubles. Plouffe, Maurer, and it's 1-0.
With runners in scoring position, Joe Mauer is just about as tough as anybody in the history of this game. And Jake was trying to get this cutter inside. He didn't get it there. It went right down the middle. It's RBI number 28. He didn't play in the first game of the series. We didn't miss him. When he's in the lineup, he is a force.
So here's Kadire hitting at 291, 18 homers and 62. Takes ball one. Kadire 2 for 8 in the series. Lifetime against Peavy is 3 for 8. The 32-year-old all-purpose player for Minnesota. Free agent at the end of the season.
He's going to be a very highly sought-after free agent. I can't think of too many teams that he couldn't help.
Well, if you get yourself a good 3, 4, and 5 hitter, and according to the compliment you have, lead off in 2 in the 2 hole, he is the perfect guy to hit second or sixth. And the count 2-2. He can move the ball to the right side. He knows what it is to be a 2-hole hitter. He hadn't done it much, but he just understands the whole game. He's the kind of guy also that's got a chance to be a manager down the road if he so chooses. That ball nailed hard, and that's over the head. So we have, that's a ground rule double. 3 consecutive doubles, and it's 2-0.
That one froze Alex, but it's doubtful, even if he breaks straight back, that he's going to be able to get to that. The ball hit right over a center fielder's head. The most difficult to judge. This is a low fastball. Jake tried to get it away. He didn't get it there. And Cuddyer drives in his 63rd run of the year. See right there where Alex might have taken a step in or froze just an instant, but that ball was just crushed.
That's his 27th double, and here is Kubel. Had a 3-run homer last night. He's 1 for 8 in the 2 games. Kubel at 279, 11 homers and 51 knocked in. Yeah, but if you have a team which you could hit Cuddyer second or sixth, you get yourself a terrific offensive ball club. 2-0.
Cuddyer had 1 year where he drove in over 100 runs, and 1 year when he hit over 30 home runs.
Had him off balance, pulled a string on him, and the count 2-1. Three and one with Danny Valencia on deck. So back to back to back doubles off Peavy. Oh, he got a cookie right there. And just underneath.
They took a little something off that one. Threw it right down the middle, so he does not have particularly good control tonight.
Like a get me over breaking ball. And the count hangs full, 3-2.
Talked about it a number of times. You can be wild in the strike zone, which many times is more devastating than just being wild.
And that's deep into left field. They're back, jumps,
Gone.
and it's out of here. So it is 4-0. Number 12, Vancouver.
Hit a 3-run homer last night and a 2-run homer today, as this fastball right around belt high out away from Kubel. Very lively park today. One just couldn't get up high enough.
So here's Valencia. Danny 1 for 5 in the series. Hitting at 251, 14 homers and 61 driven in. Well, best thing about it, we still have 27 outs where the ball is jumping. Two and one to count. That's out of play. Full count. And this will be the 31st pitch with one out here in the top of the first inning. Bullpen better get ready. You're going to get some work today.
They had a whole lot of work last night as Stewart went 4 2/3, followed by Oman, Fraser, Sale, and Santos. As they wrapped it up and held these Twins both hitless and scoreless.
He gone. And Brock's cheer comes up.
Throws a high fastball and throws it by him.
So here's Rene Tassoni, 25-year-old outfielder. Kansas City now leading Detroit 4-2. A game in the top of the 6th. Tassoni at 182, 3 homers. He's driven in 13. And that ball's ripped into the gap. So here he makes a hard turn and back it down. 5th hit of the inning. And no cheapies involved. No duck snorts.
That was a soft breaking ball. Tassoni just waited back. Jake isn't fooling too many of these Twins here early in this one. Takes a hard turn, waiting to see just exactly what Bicicleta would do. Not many guys are going to run on the arm of Dayan Bicicleta.
0-1 the count to Luke Hughes. 0 for 6 in the series. Comes in hitting at .237. 6 homers and 24 knocked in. A man from Perth, Australia. This will be the 38th pitch. A lot of pitches here in the first inning. That ball hit deep. Breaking ball. And it is 6-0.
Hughes, who had 2 home runs a game before he came here against the Detroit Tigers, got a hanging breaking ball. It's his 7th. Drives in runs 25 and 26. So before Scott Diamond has even taken the mound, he's got a 6-run lead.
Well, we'll just have to hope he can't pitch with a lead. As Coop comes out, not a whole bunch you can say. He's made a lot of mistakes already with that breaking stuff.
That ball just came up there rolling. It's in the strike zone. Again, he's been around the plate, just hasn't thrown good strikes. And on a day as lively as today, at 89 degrees, you're not going to get away with many that get hit in the air.
So the 9th hitter, the catcher, Drew Butera. And that's popped up right side. So the Twins are going to hit around. 5 extra base hits, 2 homers, 3 doubles, 1 single. And they lead it 6-0.
BMW dealers. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. So here's a lineup that's going to have to come way back in this one. Beer leading off, then it's Lillibridge, Konerko, Rios, Ramirez, Viciedo in right field with Flowers, Morel, and Beckham rounding it out. The defense and on the lineup behind Diamond, Tassoni, Repko, and Kadire left to right with Valencia, Plouffe, Hughes, and Maurer at first. Butera behind the plate, and Scott Diamond on the hill. He's 0-2, the ERA up close to 5. This his third start. Opponents hitting a robust .327. So those numbers would tell you that there will be some runs scored in this one.
And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours as Juan Pierre. All right, boys. Got some work to do. We got 27 outs to do it in. That's a lot of outs. Juan at 283, a couple of homers he's driven in 41. Corners in close. Valencia in on the grass at third. Outfield short, swung around to the left. And the count 2-0.
Diamond is a soft tossing left-hander that uses all 4 pitches, fastball, curveball, slider, and change. And has to consistently change speeds.
Sox come in hitting at .254 as a club with a 3.76 ERA. Sox 31-36 here at home. On road with 37-29. Full count. And shanks that one out of play. And that's the dreaded leadoff walk we're looking for. Hey, right now let's check out our picks to click. Jim Angio, our director and the crew. They went with Beckham. Steve's going with Viciedo. And Dave Fairman and Paulie and all the great folks out here. Golf Club Scottsdale. Now we're going to go with the man at the plate right now, Brent Lillibridge. Lillibridge hitting at .253. Yeah, that's low. But he has 12 homers, 27 knocked in to go along with 4 doubles and a triple.
Tara's going out there and talking with Diamond, who can ill afford to miss the strike zone. When you're throwing 87 and topping out maybe 88, you got to throw strikes. Especially when your stuff is not overpowering, and Diamond's isn't. Still 25, still very young as far as pitching is concerned with his professional experience.
Ball gets away. So the count 2-0.
First wild pitch.
Well, he sat over in that dugout for a long time. No place to throw over there. A lot of managers, they don't do it much today, but a lot of managers in the past, they used to. On the road, the pitchers would stay in the bullpen until they had to come out in the bottom of the first. 2-1. Lillibridge only 174 bats. It was 12 home runs, so 348 at bats. We have 24. And that's a high strike.
That's
call.
kind of a gift, actually.
Right there. Up out of the zone.
Look at the Xfinity pitch tracks. Even though Butera did a nice job of catching the ball with the glove down, making it appear lower, that ball was up.
Paulie on deck. And down goes Lillibridge.
First off speed pitch that Diamond has thrown after seeing a steady diet of fastballs. That curveball splits the middle of the plate.
So here's Paulie hitting at .316, 28 homers. He's driven in 89. 2 for 7 in the series with an RBI. There goes Pierre. Safe. That's number 23 in 36 attempts.
Got a young pitcher on the mound struggling with his control, facing the best hitter on the other team, and Juan Pierre, a veteran, realizing that if he's not going to look back, might as well take off. Decent enough throw by Butera, but just too big a jump.
The 0-1 pitch. Had him off balance with that change.
Here's the AL rankings. You can see what kind of a year Paulie has had. It's just been magnificent in all offensive departments. But what gets lost is what we did lose on the defense from him, especially in picking throws out of the dirt.
Chased the real bad one there. So he swings at 2 real bad pitches, and that's out number 2.
His first look at a couple of breaking balls. The first one appeared to be a changeup. That appeared to be a curveball. Oh, he really expands his zone. Nice stop by Butera.
So here's Rios hitting at .214, 8 homers. He's driven in 32. 2 for 9 in the series. No left-handers who we've never seen, especially if they have a changeup, as a rule, give us fits. So he walks the leadoff man, and he's going to pitch out of it with a couple of strikeouts of Lillibridge and Konerko. After 1, it is 6-0 Twins. Oh, and 1 the count to Jason Repko. He was the man that started off that 6-run first with a ground out to third. And the count 0-2. Curveball low.
Even with the off day tomorrow, the main thing that Jake has to do now is just forget about the first inning. It's like it's 0-0 and get deep into the game. Although at the 45 pitch mark, he's got to start getting some quick outs.
Two pitch. He gone. One out.
He throws him a fastball and throws it by him at 88.
So here's Plouffe. Trevor started off that barrage last inning with a double. Takes low and away, ball one. That's popped up right side. Stay in here. It will. And that's out number 2. That'll bring up Mauer. He also doubled. At back-to-back doubles before the 2-run homer by Kubel. Then a strikeout by Valencia, then a single by Tassoni, and another 2-run homer. That one by Luke Hughes. Tops that one foul.
Jerry White, the first base coach, and their base running instructor, bobbles the ball briefly. Makes a friend in the stands.
6-0 for them. No runs, no hits, no errors for us if you're just tuning in. But the best part, we're just in the top of the second. Off day tomorrow, then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the Tigers at Comerica Park. He'll take it himself, and that's a nice 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We got to do some hitting. Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers are supporting leagues and young ball players in their communities through the Chevy Youth Baseball program. From the big leagues to the youth leagues, Chevy is truly the official vehicle of baseball. Low and away to Alexi Ramirez. 6-0 Bad Guys here in the bottom of the second inning. And the count 2-0.
Diamond comes from straight over the top, which is fairly unusual for left-handers. Makes it difficult for them to get some movement on the fastball from that angle.
Diamond out of Guelph, Ontario. And the count 3-1.
Pitched for Canada in the World Baseball Classic.
It's full. Alexei hitting at .264, 13 homers and 55 knocked in. 4 for 9 in this series. Off the end of the bat. And that'll bring up Viciedo. Diane is 5 for 9 since being called up with a homer and 4 RBIs. Takes first pitch strike.
That's the best fastball Diamond has thrown yet. He got it up to 91.
Ball hit hard. So you can cancel the post-game show. That's our first hit.
Get a lot of guys that hit ground balls either side of shortstop or third baseman, and you'll see the guy go over and get it. When Diane hits a ball, if it's not right at the defender, it's hit so hard that he's just got no chance. The ball is by him almost before they can react. Plouffe had no shot at that one.
Here's another man that can do the same thing. Tyler Flowers hitting at .267, a couple of homers and 9. His bat is not as lively as Viciedo's, but nobody in this league has got a livelier bat than Diane Viciedo. Tyler's just powerful, just a big man, 6'4", 245 pounds. 1-1 to count.
Getting a chance to play every day over the last couple of weeks. Batting average up over 300.
And the count 1-2. And could be. Rack him up. And that'll retire the side. We'll go to the third, trailing by 6. here at the ballpark. And the Twins just lit it up in the first inning, scoring 6 times on 6 hits, 4 doubles. Check that, 3 doubles and 2 home runs. Kadire had one of those 3 doubles. They were back to back to back.
They were shots. Jake came back with a bounce back second. And hopefully he'll keep Ozzie and the boys out of the bullpen.
He gone. 3rd strikeout for the Jake Meister.
Jason Kubel in the first inning. Came up, took a 3-2 fastball, belt high away, just out of the reach of Juan Pierre.
He just missed that one. Can of corn. 2 down. There's one of the best in the business right there. Just having to go through a lot of unbelievable injuries this year. And nothing you can do is just sit there and watch.
We're supposed to get Casilla back, and on his second rehab, he wound up doing the same thing that he did that put him in the rehab in the first place, which was tweak his hamstring.
Valencia fouls that one, right side. Souvenir.
Alexi Casilla has been a very good player for them.
He has against us, I know that.
Well, he's most of their, a lot of their running game. He's swiped 15 bags, but when you have a hamstring problem, it's tough to get over it sometimes, and he couldn't.
Valencia struck out on a high fastball. Lays off that curve. If you're just tuning in, Jake made a lot of mistakes with the breaking stuff in that first inning. And the count 3-1. It's full. I mentioned Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're in Detroit. Friday it'll be Johnny Danks against Justin Verlander. That game will be over Comcast Sportsnet on Saturday. Kevin Floyd against Brad Penny, and that game will be over Fox. And Mark Burley against Max Scherzer. And that game Sunday night on ESPN. And then after that night game, because ESPN picked it up, it's scheduled to be a day game. We have to go to Minnesota after the night game on Sunday and play a day-night doubleheader on Monday. Get me over breaking ball out in front.
Valencia doesn't like to walk too often. In fact, just 33 walks in 483 at bats. So you don't necessarily have to throw him a strike to get it.
Soft one hopper. And that'll retire the side. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. We're still going to do some hitting. $89, but you don't have to remember it to love it. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time, a la carte only. Brent Morrell will lead it off here in the bottom of the third inning. 6-0. Minnesotans. Brent hitting at .249, a couple of homers. He's driven in 22. And the count 0-2. .89-mile-an-hour fastball.
Just missing on the inside part of the plate.
And that's out of play. And a reminder, White Sox Fantasy Camp is January 16th through the 23rd, 2012 in Glendale, Arizona. You can experience a week of former White Sox greats at Camelback Ranch. That's the spring training home of our White Sox. First class accommodations provided at the Wigwam Golf Resort and Spa. One down.
You haven't seen that curveball, and he hasn't seen it yet. Diamond waits until it's a pitch of decision and then puts you away with it. That's how we got Lillibridge looking in the first inning.
And for more information on that fantasy camp, call 312-674-5444 or email fantasycamp@shysox.com. These guys have a great time out there. Oh, nice pick, right? Ooh, Valencia, that's a good play. 2 down. Gordon hit that one hard.
Well, Valencia was playing in to take away the bunt. So you see him right at the cut of the grass. And quick enough to move, step to his left. He's got a very strong arm.
Got to ring up Pierre. One walked his first at bat. Yeah, that fantasy camp. Live Bill Melton, Tom Paciorek, a lot of ex-White Sox guys out there. Play a little ball with them, and also at Wigwam you can play a little golf late in the afternoon. And that's ball 4, so he walks again. And here comes Lillibridge.
The only left-hander in the lineup is the one guy that Diamond has been unable to pitch to. That's Pierre.
Want to know the count.
If you suspend that front leg, it's very difficult for the base runner to get a read at first base. So you don't go back over the pitching rubber, and most left-handers now suspend that front leg. You can't get much relief.
Strike. That ball hit hard, high, deep, stretch, back, looks up. You can put it on the ball. Yes. Yes. Number 13 for Brent, and it's a 6-2 game.
RBI's 28 and 29, and second time through the lineup. Should be a little easier as that's a roller. That curveball didn't do anything, and Lillibridge on a very lively day at the ballpark put it into the first row.
And here's Paulie. Paulie had a bad at bat. His first one struck out. 2 bad pitches. Takes ball 1. Well, left-handers are hitting 286 against Diamond. Right-handers are hitting 232. 342. Here's a one-hopper. So he has been getting hit hard both ways. Meanwhile, we get right back in it. We'll go to the 4th, trailing 6-2.
The Illinois Lottery Mega Millions and Powerball. Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is worth $29 million. And tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth $75 million.
Rene Tassoni to lead it off here in the top of the 4th. 6-6-0 for them. 2-2-0 for us. As there is a first pitch strike. Jake is retired. The last 7 he's seen. If you're just joining us, he had a rough first inning. 3 doubles, a single, and 2 homers. And that ball's into right field. Viciedo is there.
Jake can just hold him right there. Our offense will come back to Diamond now that we've seen him one time through the order.
Yeah, the right-hander's hitting 342, left-hander's hitting 286. Should be there for him. So here's Hughes. He got a hanging curveball and hit it out of here for his 7th homer. Nope. And the count 0-2. And you can join the Shy Sox mobile group by texting Southpaw. That's 2244769 for a chance to win a Southpaw appearance for your birthday party, your wedding, or your winter holiday party. Southpaw is available 365 days a year for your special event. Text Southpaw to 244-769.
Jake's gotten a lot of strikeouts on the right-handers by throwing that fastball about letter high on the inside part of the plate.
Cues that one right off the end of the bat. A beautiful day here in the city. Beautiful. Not too much time. He gone. Foul tip hung on to by Flowers. 2 down.
This at bat was all hard sliders. Kept that ball low and away. Hughes had no chance.
Tigers hitting in the bottom of the 8th, trailing Kansas City 4-2. So here's Butera. Takes ball 1. Drew popped up to Lillibridge. And the count 2-0. That's a can of corn. So a nice, easy 1-2-3 inning. That's 10 in a row retired by Jake. But we still got some hitting to do. Since that time, he has settled down beautifully. He's retired the last 10.
And it's up for the offense, who last night came back a couple of different times to come back in this one. So Scott Diamond is less than overpowering. See if they can get the job done today, because as we look right now, Detroit is still losing, but losing by 1 run to Kansas City.
Rios went out to right field his first trip. And there's a 2-pitch out. Austin Jackson may have homered. Let's see. Nope. Anyway, it's a 4-3 Kansas City lead. And the count 0-2 to Alexei.
Dear friend Jill Estep looking on in Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm sure it's very comfortable temperature-wise these days.
One and two. Viciedo on deck. Checks it up. Then a reminder, Sox fans, every White Sox Friday home game is United Flyaway Friday. Each Friday home game, one lucky fan will have a chance to win 2 free round-trip tickets to anywhere in the continental United States that United Airlines flies. United, proud to fly the Chicago White Sox. Mark Seipold, Sparky, and Mike Corrigan, George Hofsummer, one of our pilots. Do a great job. 2-2. And another foul ball. Jeff Cox will make that play. Easy play for him.
Yeah, it almost stopped rolling. Tremendous mobility. Jeff Cox.
And that is just foul.
And a broken bat.
Another $100 bill, just counting taxes, just bit the dust. Vinny Fresso. Terrific clubhouse man. The rising price of maple and the rising price of ash. That's off the end of the bat. A lot of spin. Hughes has got him. 2 down. So with 2 out, that'll bring up Viciedo, who hit a bullet ground ball single. The ball just absolutely jumps off Diane Viciedo's bat. Takes that fastball right there. That one at 90. Hit the hardest home run we saw hit all last year in Detroit. Just a rocket. And that ball hit deep stretch. At the wall, he jumps and makes the catch. Nice catch by Tassone, and that'll retire the side. We're into the 5th, trailing 6-2. Subway will just be the 500th texter to text Subway to 97999. So go to WGNTV.com for complete information and rules. Tigers have just tied up Kansas City at 4. Still hitting. Blake Woods come in and giving it up.
Had a 4-2 lead, and he's still not out of that 8th inning.
So here's Repko. He has bounced to third and struck out. Right here, it's 6-6-0 for them, 2-2-0 for us.
First 2 outs in this inning pretty important because you want to face Mauer with nobody on base. Only Jake has settled down after that first inning. Looks like all of his stuff has come to him.
Yeah, he threw 40+ pitches in that first inning. And that was number 81.
And the bullpen up and going for the first time today for the Sox. Looks like Will Oman. That's because it is Will Oman.
Oh, yeah. Nice reaction play. Right off the end of the bat.
They threw him a little changeup. Didn't hit it real hard, but still, you just don't know how fast it's coming back to you, and Jake was able to make the play.
Well, he hit it just like he threw it. Softly.
Jake's a pretty good athlete.
Very good. So here's Plouffe, 1 for 2. 2 for 3. That breaks a streak of 11 in a row retired by Peavy. And here comes Mauer. That RBI double and run scored in the first, and then he grounded to Lillibridge in the second.
Grounded into 8 double plays this year.
First pitch strike. Dyer on deck.
Robert reminds me a lot of the way Tony Gwynn used to hit, in that he'll take some pitches. He's secure in the fact that he can hit with 2 strikes, and he'll wait for you to make a mistake. And if you get him out one way one time, to try to go back to the same spot, seems like he's always just one step ahead of you. And most of the great hitters are like that.
One and 2 the count. Pretty good lead. And a reminder, bring out a group of 20 more fans for the rest of the season by purchasing a block of tickets or upgrade your outing with one of 6 great party areas. Call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com, and that's the place of the Bertucci boys. They will take care of it. 2 and 2.
He's worked this entire at bat and most of the day actually away from Mauer.
There he goes. He gone.
Good solid throw by Tyler Flowers. That ball was inside. He came up right over the top. He had Plouffe by plenty.
There's a base hit. 3-2 get me over. Usually they get hit hard.
Especially with that guy.
So here's Cuddyer. He has doubled, knocked in Mauer, and he also scored. That was in the first inning when they scored all 6 of their runs, if you're just tuning in. And then he struck out, leading off the third.
Dyer hasn't been able to catch up to the high, tight fastball out of the zone, but he's been swinging at it the entire series, which is unusual for him.
Outfield around to the right. Huge gap in left center. Tigers leading 5-4. Top of the 9th inning.
It usually means Valverde time, and he's been perfect this year.
There's one out. Two out. And the 1-2 pitch. Pops him up on that high fastball. And that'll retire the side. We're halfway home. We trail by 4. Beckham. Tyler for one hit into a 6-4-3 double play. Two and one to count. Beckham with that sore hand, he got hit in that left hand. I talked to him after the game last night. He said it's not as bad as their strike 3. He said it's not anywhere near as bad as the one he had last year. So they're sore, but not that bad. So here's Morel. He was caught looking, leading off the second inning. Check the third inning. And that should be a can of corn. Kadire. 2 down.
I think Gordon got pretty lucky because all those small bones in his hand, and he got hit flush with that one, the third of 3 of the Sox hitters to get hit. Probably hit the hardest.
Gordon hit the ball very hard, and Valencia made a nice play on him. It's 2 out in the top of the 9th inning. Tigers leading 5-4. Chris Getz just singled and stole second. And that's popped up. Get out of here. It won't. And that'll retire the side. That is 7 in a row retired by Scott Diamond.
Tonight's winning pitcher, 1-3, ERA 4.01, on for the 47th time. He inherits a 4-run deficit, as Jake had a very tough first inning and then put 4 goose eggs on the board, and his day is done.
So here's Jason Kubel, 1 for 2. But an opposite field 2-run homer in that first inning when they had 3 doubles, 2 homers, and a single. First pitch strike. Oops. 0-2. He gone. That was nasty.
Will came on last night, got Kubel to ground to second base. That was the only man he faced, and he got the win. Here he just catches him looking.
So here's Valencia. Royals have 2 on, 2 out. Alberti just walked Brian Pena. And now Alcides Escobar is at the plate. 1-0 the count to Danny Valencia. Royals had a 4-2 lead going to the bottom of the 8th inning. There's a strike.
Kinney is loosening up in the pen.
That ball hit deep into center field, right in front of the Walgreens sign. Two down, and that'll bring up Rene Tassoni. Tassoni has single, scored, and lined out. That ball hit right center. Alex is there. And that'll retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Will Oman to the bottom of the 6th. Come on, boys. We got some hitting to do.
By Lincoln on Friday night on CSN. It's a classic matchup of Johnny Danks and Justin Verlander. Saturday afternoon on Fox at 3 and Sunday night on ESPN at 7 p.m. It's the Sox in Detroit in a huge series in Motown. That's the Lincoln upcoming schedule.
Now the Tigers have won their game. Now we've got to come back and win this one. Lakewood came on for them in the 8th inning, gave up 3 runs and 4 hits.
It's only the second strike that Diamond has thrown to Juan Pierre in 3 at-bats.
There's a soft one hopper to Mauer. So 1. Now 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored.
And that's what it looks like up to the minute.
So here's Lillibridge.
Cleveland will play tonight at home against Oakland. That's Harden against Jimenez.
Lillibridge 1 for 2. And here was his 1 hit coming back in the 3rd.
Our 4th drive of the game. It's a rolling breaking ball that rolled on out of here. Two
2-0 the count. 3-0. Get on for Konerko. Not even close. Third walk issued by Diamond, and that'll bring up Paulie, who struck out and grounded to short. And a reminder, Camarena Tequila and the Sox are teaming up to offer you the chance to be the next Southside Slugger. One lucky fan and a guest will be chosen to escape the cold winter here in Chicago on an all-expense-paid trip to Glendale, Arizona to take the field at the White Sox Fantasy Camp. Camp runs January 16th through the 23rd, 2012. So visit a participating Chicagoland Spirits retailer to get your entry form. First pitch strike. That Paulie did not care for. There's a shot. Fair ball. So Bent now being waved around. He's going to score on the double by Konerko, and it's a 6-3 game. Don't stop now, boys.
That's the second time in as many days where a ball went down the line and didn't carry him out of the corner, but actually stayed in there and allowed the run to score. So it's RBI number 90. And it's a 6-3 lead.
Paulie now with 22 doubles. And here comes Rios. He has flied to right field, and he has got it out softly to third. And that is foul.
And the question with Ron Gardner is how long you allow Diamond in there. He's only given up 5 hits. The control has been okay. It's been a couple of walks that have cost him 2 of the 3 runs.
One and one to count. Had a good pitch to hit, fouls it back. So the count 1-2.
And the bullpen up and going now for the Twins. Diamond about ready to deliver pitch number 80. Looks like Matt Capps throwing in the pen.
The ball hit hard but foul.
It is Matt Capps.
Come on, Alex. Out and around that one. Outside. Hooked.
Jason Frazier warming up in the bullpen. So both pens busy.
Six, 8-0 for their guys. 3-3-0 for our guys. Single by Viciedo, the 2-run homer by Lillibridge, and the RBI double by Paulie. And the 2-2. 25-year-old southpaw out of Guelph, Ontario, Scott Diamond. Once again with the 2-2. Two down.
See where Butera wants it. Tim Welke said it was good enough.
So here's Alexi.
Alexi keeps it alive. Viciedo's had two excellent at-bats against Diamond.
Get out of here. It will. First row right over the Twin dugout. Alexi has grounded to short and he has grounded to second. Outfield about equidistant, slightly to the left. Valencia backing off the line at third. And there's a little shank hit to the second baseman. But the walk to Lillibridge. The RBI double by Konerko. We'll go to the seventh. It is a 6-3 Minnesota lead.
Look at the 3-3 record, 3.44 ERA on for the 58th time. He's going to deal with the bottom part of the order. After one strong inning by Will Oman, his day is done.
So Frazier's got Hughes, Butera, then back to the top of the order with Jason Repko. Hughes 1 for 2, a 2-run homer, got a hanging curveball and hit it out of here. Minnesota, all 6 runs coming in the first inning. 3 doubles, 2 homers, and a single. First pitch strike for the 27-year-old Aussie. There's a strike. And the count 1-2. Outfield, for the most part, straight up. Bit of a gap out there in right center. Well back and well off the line at third. Same for Lillibridge, who's in a little closer, but well off the line at first. And right now, not a cloud in the sky with that 88-degree temperature here in the beautiful city.
And Thornton now loosening up in the pen.
Come on, Jason, no walks, buddy. You're just joining us. Repko started off the ball game with a grounder to third. Then Plouffe doubled into left center. Mauer doubled into left center. Cuddyer doubled over the head of Rios. And then a 2-run homer by Cooper. As he gone. 1 out. Then Valencia struck out. Tassone singled, and Hughes hit that 2-run homer. So here's Butera. Drew has popped to first, and he has gone out to center field. And a reminder, you can follow the White Sox with the MLB.com @Bat11 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Get live audio, pitch-by-pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. So text @Bat to 31826 or visit whitesox.com. And that's foul. Sox trying to come back. Last night they trailed 3-0, came back to tie it up. In the very next inning, Twins with 3 more runs, leading 6-3, and we came right back with 5. That was in the bottom of the 5th. We'll check that. Yeah, bottom of the 5th. And won it 8-6. Chris Sale with 2 strong innings, and then of course Sergio came on and picked up save number 28.
I would think that's going to be it for Diamond. And Garnera got 6 strong ones out of him. Looks like they'll go to Caps.
Takes a bunt, takes a strike, and the count 0-2. That off day tomorrow. We will leave here tomorrow evening to go to Detroit. Friday, Johnny Danks against Justin Verlander. And that game on Comcast Sportsnet. And Saturday, Gavin Floyd against Brad Penny, and that game over Fox. And on Sunday night on ESPN, Mark Burley against Max Scherzer. After that Sunday game, we will leave to go to Minnesota to play a day-night doubleheader. First one at 1, second one at 7. That's going to be tough on the guys, but it is what it is. One and 2 to Sal's son. Close, didn't get it.
It's a pretty good pitch. But Wilkie thought it was outside.
That's into left field, right at Juan Pierre. hit it pretty hard. Meanwhile, 2 down. And that'll bring up Repko. He was grounded to third, struck out, and then hit one right off the end of the bat, a little soft liner back to Jake. After that first inning, Jake settled down. 1 point, retired 11 in a row. And gave up 2 singles after that first inning. Nothing in 1 to count. So Jason Repko. Takes a bunt with Morel playing well back. And the count 1-1. Trevor Plouffe. He of the Aaron Rowan look-alike stances at the plate. Plouffe's. That ball hit hard. And it is 7-3.
It's his second home run of the year by Repko. Hadn't had the ball out of the infield until that swing.
So a big run there in the scheme of things with the momentum. And here comes Plouffe.
That was a breaking ball that didn't do much. Came over rolling, stayed down. And the line drive out of a very lively U.S. Cellular Field today. Third home run of the day hit by the Twins.
Plouffe has doubled, singled. He's 2 for 3. That one at 94. And the count 0-2. Take him righty. The dangerous Joe Mauer on deck. He gone, but a big run crosses home plate. Homer by Repko. Well, 7th inning stretch. 7-3 bad guys.
Matt Capps, the new Twin pitcher, is 4-6. His ERA 4.40 on for the 60th time. Before Joe Nathan came back to close, Capps racked up 15 saves. But he has given up a hit per innings pitched. And the control's been pretty good. So he's got a 4-run lead.
Here's Viciedo. He is singled and gone out deep to left field. Takes first pitch low and away. And the count 2-0. And there's the strike. Viciedo now 6 for 11 since being called up. And the count 2-2. And a reminder, you can have the best seat locations for all remaining home games at the lowest prices with the most benefits by getting a prorated full season plan. A prorated full season plan. So call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com. This muscle's a little soft two-hopper. And that's out number 1. That'll bring up Flowers. Tyler 0 for 2. First pitch strike, that one at 94. AJ and Umber. Philip Umber. Starting rehabbing yesterday down at Charlotte. Actually, they were in Norfolk. As there's another ground ball to third. 2 down. So here's Brent Morel. Went 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a fly out to right field. Umber yesterday allowed 4 runs on 7 hits over 5 innings through 88 pitches, and AJ went 0 for 3. AJ on the DL for the first time in his career. And that is fouled away right side. And while we have a moment, I want to give a big shout out and thank you. One of our interns here, Kristen Lamb. Kristen's last day. And we have enjoyed you very much this summer. Checks it up.
Going back to school in Boston.
Where she'll do well. Up the middle and into center field. They'll set it up for Gordon. Hit the ball very hard third his first time up. And Valencia made a good play on it. Breaking ball.
You don't see too many of those from Capps.
Good pitch to hit. but it was on the first pitch. How many guys are going to swing at a breaking ball on the first pitch?
He mostly just comes after you.
And Valencia with a long peg. He's got a good arm. Nice stretch by Mauer, and that'll retire the side. We're into the 8th, trailing by 4.
That is Joe Mauer. He's 0-4, ERA 3.28 out for the 51st time. Mauer, Cuddyer, and Kubel, the best the Twins have right now.
Mauer's 2 for 3. RBI double and a run scored in the first inning. Went through that one. Mauer has faced him a lot. 25 times. He has 9 hits. That will pencil out to 360.
Josh Kinney for the second time throwing in the pen.
And a 1-2. May have got him if he had thrown that one over. And that's into left field. Juan Pierre. Watch out. The foul ground makes the catch. And that is out number 1. So that'll bring up Cuddyer.
Here's our Xfinity high def shot of the game. Juan Pierre keeping his concentration as this ball slices away from him and the foul territory. He's able to make the catch. Chicago White Sox baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity, only from Comcast.
So here's Cuddyer. He is 3 for 14 lifetime. Oh, Big Matt. Count evens at 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Just joining us, Twins with 6 runs in the first inning. 2-2 the count.
Glenn Perkins going in the pen. He uses a left-handed setup man, and he's done a nice job.
Count hangs at 2-2.
That little lady is not all that concerned about the score at this point.
Softly hit. Gordon's got him. And the always hustling Cuddyer is retired. 2 down. Mike Cuddyer has been a terrific asset to that Minnesota organization for a long time. So here's Kubel. Like Cuddyer, he is 3 for 14 lifetime off Thornton. 7-9-0 for the Twins, 3-4-0 for us. We scored 2 in the third. That was a 2-run homer by Lillibridge. Then we got an RBI double from Konerko in the 6th. Twins added another one last inning on a homer by Repko. Just his 2nd of the season. And a reminder that Hooters, well, that's the official road game restaurant of the White Sox. Come into any Chicagoland Hooters location when the Sox are on the road to catch the games on their flat screen HD TVs and enjoy great Miller beer features. Goes through it to even the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the 8th. It'll be the top of the order for our guys. Pierre, Lillibridge, Konerko. He gone. That'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning for Big Matt. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We need to do some hitting.
Two-run homer in the 3rd. Visit your local Honda dealer today to test drive the 2011 Honda Cross Tour, available with 4-wheel drive. But Glenn Perkins comes in the game, and Perkins 4-3, an ERA of 2.35, on for the 57th time, and he'll be staring in at Juan Pierre.
Juan is 0 for 1 with a couple of walks and a run scored. Outfield, well around to the left. And you got Valencia. Well in on the grass at third. And count 1-2.
Perkins is a starter, never really threw near as hard as he does as a reliever, which you could understand because he knows he's probably going to be in there for an inning at the most.
Good way to start it right here. Get something going, boys. Some big White Sox out to Alicia Marie Santiago from Salem, Mass, who's watching the game today. So here's Brent. One for 2 with that 2-run homer. Also a walk and a run scored. That's off the fist. Almost misplayed it. Did to Sony, but he recovered and made the catch.
Give Mike DeMuro, the third base coach, third base umpire, some credit because he ran out there, took a look. He knew this ball was going to be close. And Tassoni took it right off the grass. There's a look at Mike.
Come on, Paulie. Watch out. Paulie 1 for 3. That RBI double, his 22nd double of the season, his 90th ribby. Two and 0 the count. And right there. He did not go. Paulie is 6 for 20 lifetime against Perkins with a homer. And that is ball 4. So now things getting a little interesting. Here comes Alex. He's 0 for 3. He's going out to right. Down softly to third and struck out. The young lady I just sent a shout out to, Alicia Marie Santiago, is granddaughter of a former major league pitcher and a good one, Jose Santiago, former teammate of mine. Terrific. Come on, Alex. We need you, buddy. Takes first pitch strike. Got it 95. Perkins got that meter set on 95. And there's a base hit. Here comes one. He's going to score. Paulie will pull up at second. And it's a 7-4 ball game, bringing the tying run to the plate.
Coming in number 33 for Alex Rios. And Perkins having some problems here in the 8th inning. Takes it right back up the middle. A couple of base hits, a walk, and a 3-run deficit as Rick Anderson goes to the mound to try to settle him down. Nobody up in the bullpen.
And Pierre safe at home before that tag, or that cutoff, I should say. Safe and secure in New York Life. So here comes Alexei. Let's see what Alexei's done against Perkins. Faced him 19 times, has 6 hits, of which 5 stayed in the park. Don't stop now, boys. That one at 95 and the count 0-1. Viciedo on deck. Things could get real interesting here.
He hasn't gotten the curveball or the cutter over the plate. The only thing he's been able to get over the plate has been the fastball. And Pierre and Rios took advantage of that.
There's a hard one, hop over into our dugout. A ball and 2 strikes to Alexei. And that one at 96, so he reached back and got another 6 inches on that one.
Joe Nathan, their closer, loosening up in the pen. And with the Viciedo, Flowers, Morel, and Beckham part of the lineup, you would think would be him.
Stay with him, Alexei. And the count 2-2.
That one had gotten by. Put a couple of men into scoring position, but Butera was able to make the grab.
Got him on one, down and in. Good pitch.
The breaking ball out of the zone, but looked too tantalizing, and Alexei goes down on strikes. Without a tying run. The person of Dayan Viciedo, now you can hit it a long way.
He's 1 for 3. Hard single. Went out deep to left. And he grounded softly to third. Back through the middle. Smoked. Well, here comes Paulie. He's going to be held. as Repko quickly got to it, got it back in.
I would think we're going to see Joe Nathan against Tyler Flowers. First pitch fastball hit like a bullet back through the middle. And no reason to gamble on Paulie's run at this point.
So Tyler's 0 for 3. And
looked like Gardy was going to step out of the dugout, but he decided to leave him in.
High and wide. And there's a strike.
Feller didn't like the call, and you can't hardly blame it.
That's a big call right there. Last Sunday with the Sox packed in Seattle, he unloaded him. With his second major league home run. Right here, though, he's down in the count 1-2. Two and two the count. Sox packed with Sox. Paulie at third, Rios at second, and Viciedo at first. And there's a shot right to the third baseman. So we had a chance right there. We do pick up one, and we'll go to the ninth trailing 7-4. From the Illinois Lottery, you could win one of 5 top prizes of $250,000, or one of over 2,000 additional prizes ranging from $50,000 to $1,000 instantly.
Josh Kinney comes on. Does not have a record. On for the fourth time, ERA 3.38. It's been Oman, Fraser, Thornton, and now Kinney. Trying to hold them right there and give the offense a shot. 3 down as we head into the 9th inning.
Danny Valencia will lead it off. He'll be followed by Sassoni and Luke Hughes. Just tuning in, Twins with 6 runs in the first inning. 1 in the 7th. We scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 8th. Valencia 0 for 3. And the count 2-0. Valencia struck out in the 1st, grounded to 3rd in the 3rd, and went out deep to center in the 6th. Come on, Josh, no walks. There's one. Outfield about equidistant, straight up, and very much spread out. And a walk. A leadoff walk.
Valencia doesn't have a whole lot of speed. He's 2 out of 6 in the stolen base department. That doesn't stop Gardy from using the hit and run with Tassoni.
Sonny's hit the ball hard today. He's 1 for 3, but he has gone out deep to center and also lined hard. And there's another shot. Caught and doubled up. Yes. Rack 'em up.
Heads up play by Gordon Beckham, who, as soon as he realized he was going to catch that ball, was thinking about first base. Sony continues to hit the ball hard. Fortunately, there's a man there. And Valencia, the Cardinal rule, never get doubled up on the line drive. That doubled up.
Those low line drives are tough on the base runner. So here's Hughes. Breaking ball strike. 1 for 3, that 2-run homer in the first inning. Had a roller from Jake and hit it out of here. The 7th of the season. One to count for our guys. Schedule hitters are Morel, Beckham, Pierre, Lillibridge, Konerko, Rios, and maybe they'll get it done. Chops that one foul. And if you're just joining us after that 6-run first inning, Jake settled down and retired the next 11 in a row. He gone. He knew it. That'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. We got some woodwork coming. Brought to you by Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. By the Illinois Lottery. Play the Wheel of Fortune instant game from the Illinois Lottery for a chance at $250,000. And by Ford. The newest vehicles on the road are now at your local Ford store, like the all-new Ford Explorer SUV 100% reinvented. Visit localfordstores.com. Ford. Drive one.
We've got Joe Nathan coming in a game. It's a 7-4 Minnesota lead. Alejandro Diaz is going to pinch hit to face him. The record 1-1. The ERA, it's up there. Out for the 41st time. And Nathan, who had arm surgery, has just 11 saves.
Vizquel, is that on deck? Diaz hitting at 320. 3 homers, 14 knocked in. There's a strike to even the count at 1. Morel was 1 for 3 this afternoon.
Last 12 games, Alejandro has been doing just about everything right. Running the bases, playing defense, and hitting.
Pitch foul back. And there is our former mayor, great mayor, Richard Daley, in retirement now. What a job he did for many years. And that's out of play. Pitchers of record are the starters, Peavy and Diamond. Scott Diamond, if Nathan can nail it down for him, picking up his first major league victory. And there's a good way to start it. He's going to get it, go, and he's safe. Not a good move with a good throw, but it wasn't, and he's in.
A big gamble, and that was a rolling breaking ball. Didn't do a whole lot. Alejandro drives this ball into left center. You're 3 runs down. Normally, you just don't run on this. And if he throws it on the mark,
he's gone.
He's gone. Is right.
So here's Omar. We're hitting at 252. No homers and 8 RBIs. First pitch fastball strike. Right at the top of the zone. That one at 94. And the count 0-2. Checks it up. Come on, Omar. Ducks north someplace. Too high, 2-2. And it's full, squeeze it.
Nomar taking that last pitch was pretty close.
Ball 4 base hit right here. Popped up. Get out of here. Good effort by Butera.
Almost right in the mayor's lap.
And once again the payoff. And another souvenir.
The biggest difference as Nathan tries to regain the arm speed is not the velocity at which he can throw it. It's the movement and the breaking ball, which is not near as sharp as it once was. The time when he came in and it was just game over. Not any longer.
And that's ball 4. Yes. 2 good at bats by De Aza and Vizquel. And here comes Pierre. He is 1 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored.
Adam Dunn in the on deck circle.
First pitch strike. Valencia at the cut of the grass. Outfield. Not as short as normal for Pierre in this situation. And there's the big man on deck. And that's low and inside. 1-1 to count to Pierre. Pierre, lifetime against Nathan, 3 for 5. Turns and burns on that one, and the count 1-2. Good 2-strike hitter. Come on, Wally. Fires that one off the screen in front of the photographer's well. Seven 9-0 for them, 4-8-0 for us here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And there's make a tough hop. Mauer makes a nice play. Played that ball exactly like you're supposed to for out number 1.
And for a catcher, he's turning himself into a pretty good first baseman.
It don't take a Rolls Royce long to get warm.
No. This is a tough hop. And he realizes he's not going to be able to get anything more than the force out at first. He stays in front of it. He takes the out himself, but still. The tying run comes to the plate.
And here is Dunn. Adam 0 for 2 lifetime against Nathan. Littlebridge was 1 for 1 against Nathan with a 2-run homer. And Lillibridge today was 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Outfield very deep, and no double set. One and one to count. Konerko on deck. And that's up high. And 3-1 to count. Right here, big man. Square him up. Full count with 1 out. Ducks on the pond, trailing by 3. Ball 4 base hit. Nathan is not going to expedite matters when he gets out on that mound. He's a very deliberate and slow worker. Now Tim Welty with 1 out. So come on, guys. And here we go. Two down. So now Rick Anderson's going to come out. They're going to talk Konerko over here. We got Alex Rios on deck.
Nothing fancy with that last pitch, just a fastball. He wanted to keep it up in the zone, and he threw it right by him.
So a meeting of the minds at the mound with first base open and Rios on deck. If you're just joining us, Twins scored 6 runs in the first inning. Repko led it off with a soft ground ball to third, then a double by Plouffe, a double by Mauer, a double by Kadire, a 2-run homer by Kubel, a strikeout by Valencia, a single by Tassoni, and a 2-run homer by Luke Hughes. And here's Paulie. He's 2 for 15 lifetime off Nathan. Also with a 2-run homer.
This is a different Joe Nathan than the guy he faced in the past.
And a different Paul Konerko. Yep. Paulie today 1 for 3 with an RBI double and a walk. Breaking ball.
First one of those we've seen him throw. And isn't it?
0-1 the count. Fastball, that's high at 93. Big pitch coming up, the 1-1. And advantage Konerko. Paulie trying to sort it out. Now gets and goes through his routine. Wow.
Well, what he might have told him was, look, try to stay out of the strike zone, because if he winds up at first, they're pretty much fresh out of pinch runners. Well, this one way out of the zone.
You know one thing, he told him not to get a fastball in the zone. Don't let him beat you on a fastball. So 2-2. Look at this. Look at this. Fair ball. Thank you. That's going to score a pair. And it's a 7-6 ball game. Yes.
RBI's 91 and 92. This slider is way out of the zone. Paulie just reaches out, pops it down the right field line. Zach Stewart is going to pinch run for him. He carries the tying run with him. And Alex Rios will have an opportunity. Now 1 run down. Alex had a little word with Paulie as Paulie went back into the dugout.
So Rios 1 for 4 with an RBI. That coming last inning.
Andy Fletcher said yes, he did.
He did.
And he did. And he did.
That's a decent lead by Stewart. And the 0-2 pitch. They want it up.
Took it right down the middle.
So the Sox try to come back in this thing. Beautiful piece of woodwork by Konerko. Just dumps it in just inside the line. We score 2. We lose it 7-6. We lose a game to the Tigers, who beat Kansas City 5-4, and we'll be back.